So let's talk a bit about the personas and components of the Newired environment. Um, so let's start by end users. What are the end users? The end users are the target persona that we need to think about whenever we are creating some content. So the end user will run the deployed guidance that uh, that is then generated from Newired. It can give feedback. It will give also uh, indirect feedback with our report system, because once you deploy journeys, you are also able to collect all the information about the usage of the journey, how it was run, and if it was successful or not, so that you can also extrapolate some additional information of the performance of the journeys, and also indirectly of your target application. So it's very good to consider this. Then we have the content authors, and the content authors are essentially the creators of journeys. So they will mainly create journeys and tips. They will fix and maintain journeys constantly over time. Keep in mind that you always need to consider all the updates of of software that you might need to check and fix or tweak the journeys that you created, so that they are always tailored to your web application. So this is a constant process that needs to be always kept up to date. The authors also can manage the versions and publishing of journeys, and they can also analyze end user data, which might be the reports or direct feedback from end users, to improve the guidance. Then we have administrators, and what they do essentially, they mainly the deployment of mainly manage the deployment of the guidance. So the steps necessary to have the launcher, or to have the guidance appearing over the target application. They will manage the server of Newired, and they will manage the settings and profiling of the guidance. Now keep in mind that Newired can be fully tailored for your personal web application, and in order to do so, we have some set of very advanced features that allows you to really point by point tailor the software so that it runs smoothly with your product, or the product of choice. What are the components though? These three are the personas. The components are our portal, which is the place where mainly administrator will work. Our we can call it server, Newired server, where you will do the last interaction of publishing and managing the whole contents. This is also used by authors. Then we have the launcher and target web application. Now, the target application is the one of your choice. The launcher is essentially the triangle that appears over your target application. So in the case that you have the guidance deployed, you will see this triangle, and this triangle helps you, or helps the end user simply trigger journeys. Now this is just an example of what you might look like. So you simply click the launcher, and you will have this window on which you can see all the available journeys for you. So that's the launcher, and the editor is the place where the standalone application, which allows the authors to create content. So both for tips and journeys, it's fundamental for the creation of the content.